What's the commonality between being a man of two worlds, being a monarch, being a superhero, and being a father? Each one requires balance. Like the ecosystems of the ocean, Aquaman's life relies on harmony between elements. I think his commitment to balance is why classic Aquaman stories give me such a serene and peaceful feeling. The literal balancing acts in his life include the following. Aquaman balances life as a human and as an Atlantean by splitting his time above and below water. He balances the various needs of his people as a king. He balances any tensions between the surface world and Atlantis as a diplomat. He balances being a superhero both independently and with the Justice League. And he balances being a father to both Aqualad and to his biological son. I also think there's a very general sense of balance ingrained in the character by the very fact that he is both the king of a nation and a superhero of the entire world, and must balance his responsibilities to both at the same time. Aquaman's main power of speaking to fish also works as a metaphor for his penchant for balance. He's a rare character defined by his unique ability to communicate, and communication is the most basic foundation for all harmony and balance between individuals. Because of his power, Aquaman swims the oceans that make up the majority of the planet in complete harmony with all living creatures under the water, or nearly all. In terms of balance being reinforced visually, it's fitting that in most stories the reader sees Aquaman floating underwater. You're always balanced when you're floating. This adds to the reader's feeling of serenity. There's also the fact that amidst undersea pressures, Aquaman withstands the weight due to his durable body. This shows him as a peaceful, relaxed, balanced spirit despite immense pressures placed on him. And related to the feeling of peace, if you were Aquaman, you would constantly be feeling the pressure of the ocean embracing and enveloping you all over, like the sea was hugging you or like a weighted blanket was around you. Certain changes to the character that pushed him into darker, more dramatic stories have actually depicted him as being thrown off balance, most notably with him losing one of his hands, which literally created asymmetry or imbalance in his body. And to further the metaphor, his hand was lost because of piranhas being unreceptive to his mental signals, indicating that an inability to communicate led to a very literal imbalance in his life, just as poor communication leads to disharmony in our lives as well. All life has a balance, and I think the steady figure of Aquaman serves as an inspiration to maintain that harmony in our lives.